Hey guys, so something for right in the middle of uploading Dragon Road Night. Uh, Pretty short. It's actually a pretty short stage if you skip the optional battles. But I'm gonna give my thoughts on Sonic Unleashed as a whole. But I'm gonna make it pretty short so that my iPad's a bitch. My iPad's pretty much a douche when it comes to storage space. So yeah, so. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split it up into a couple of parts. The first part, I'm gonna talk about the story. The second part, day stages. The third part, the night stages. The fourth part, everything else like the hub worlds, the missions, and the tornado missions, and basically everything else that's not counted as a main. Well, that counts as a main stage, but not a day or night stage. So yeah. Anyway, this is part one. So basically the main part of the story is that Eggman, basically Sonic arrives at Eggman's battleship in space, and he infiltrates. However, Eggman captures Sonic in this force field of something I don't know. But Eggman does that. He sucks the power of the Chaos Emeralds, making them black. Not to be racist and all, but he drains the power, sucking the color out of them. So now he releases Star Gaia, and Sonic gets a Warhawk transformation. So Sonic's mission is to go around the world. Oh yeah, also help Chip get his memory because he meets Chip after he returns to Earth. Anyways, so his mission is to restore the planet and help Chip fix his memory. And later on in the story, Chip remembers that he is like Gaia and he's supposed to stop Dark Gaia. And also they head to Eggman Land. They meet Dark Gaia in the court and they stop Dark Gaia and Sonic saves the day. And yeah. The story is, well, it's not lightheaded like Generations and Colors obviously, but I'll consider it as dark as Adventure 2 or Adventure. Actually, now that I think about it, I already consider Adventure that dark. It's not that dark when you really think about it. It's just dark enough for a Sonic story. It's not like Adventure 2 where like the moon gets blown up, yeah, no that. Overall, I like the story. While there are some I like the story. It's good enough for a Sonic game, and honestly, so I'd give. The story is pretty good. Well, in my opinion, anyway. I know there are others who think the story is kind of cheesy at some points, and well, it is. Of course, it's a Sonic game. It doesn't have to be as serious like Adventure 2 or '06. It's still serious enough for a Sonic game. So yeah. So the story is pretty good in my opinion. But on the part two. Okay, so segment 2, aka part 2, day stages. Now, they're enjoyable for the most part. So, so the game before the Mystery Sonic game before this was '06, and well, I did like '06, shockingly, isn't it? So I did like '06, however, it was terrible in gameplay wise. I did like the music, and the graphics, while not pleasing, are still good enough. So yeah, also was terrible. So fans want 2D back. They brought 2D back for this game. However, there are a bit differences now. Most like the game wants to be realistic. So you see, right here, if you look close enough, Sonic's hair actually moves back, making it. So basically, what Sega's trying to do is that to make it look realistic, like the wind's going through Sonic's spikes. The Wii version does that too. The only one that doesn't do that is the PS2 version. Basically, the Wii PS3 and the Xbox 360 version, they have the realistic Sonic spikes. The PS2 version doesn't, probably because it has older hardware than the Wii. So yeah. And now, Sonic is a new, well, kind of a new feature. It's new in the HD games. However, if you're a Sonic nerd, if you know your Sonic, you know that this originally debuted from Sonic Rush, a game that I never played. Yes, I know, shocking again. However, yeah. So basically, if you hold the square or X button if you're playing on, if you hold the square button or the X button if you're playing on Xbox 360, Sonic will do the boosts, and it works just like the same as Rush. However, compared to Rush, the boost in Unleashed compared to Rush seems more powerful and more faster. Now it gives a blue aura around Sonic. See it right there, yeah. It also makes him a projectile. So yeah, there's that. Also, Sonic also has the homing attack, which is oddly mapped to the square slash X button, which is odd. I don't know why. However, along Sonic will get upgrades. Now, the first upgrade is the stomp. The second upgrade is the wall jump, which I can't show here. There's no walls jump on in Act 1. And the third upgrade is the light speed dash, where basically it works as the same. You just press triangle or Y behind the control rings and it works. Now for the upgrades, I like them except the one light speed dash because it's stupid. Because in Adventure 2 it made Sonic. Sonic was barely learning the moves, so it makes sense for him to learn it. Heroes made us think that it was an actual moveset. 06 kind of ruined it, making Sonic relearn it again. In this game, I don't know what it was its excuse for making Sonic relearn the light speed dash. But luckily it was kind of different generations. But we'll get more to that later. So that's Sonic's differences in the game compared to 06 and the other games. So yeah. Now everyday stage besides Shamar and Atabat, and Atabat, they're relatively easy. However, they can be a bit challenging, especially Empire City. However, even the shortcuts in that level, it's pretty easy. And Atabat, I did have problems with it, but I got used to it eventually. Shamar is one that, I'll never go back to. But those are opinions on most of the stages, like from like Apotos to Empire City. They're fun and easy. Atabat is sort of 50-50. I can have fun and hate the level, and Shamar is basically full of hate. So yeah, that's what I think of today's stages in a nutshell. But as we go, next up we have segment 3, the night stages. So yeah. Anyways, the Warhog was controversial parts of all Sonic Unleashed, because no one asked for this. Now, to get it out of the way first, I do not hate the Warhog's levels. I like them because they're pretty much the easiest levels to get the S rank on. If you do critical hits, if you don't do it, the highest you're gonna get is an A rank if you don't do enough critical hits. If you don't do any critical hits at all, probably an A or B rank, depending on what the stage wants. So, enough about what I think about it. Let's go on how the Warhog works now. If you just move the unlocks, the Warhog would like do this jog thing. I don't know. However, if you hold the left or right, the left L2 or R2 or the left trigger or right trigger on the 360, Sonic will do a dash, which is useful. However, if you upgrade Sonic enough, if you jump and press triangle, he'll do his needle attack, which is useful for going faster now. The first now, as you upgrade Sonic's combat, he'll get more and more moves. So for starters, if you press the square button, he'll do his slash attack. If you press triangle, he'll do the punch. He'll punch. Of course, when we get Sonic's moveset is limited. So yeah. However, once you upgrade more, you'll get a bunch of moves. If you press L1 or the left bumper, Sonic will do a shield. If your unleash gauge is filled up to past the line, once you press R1 or right bumper, Sonic went to unleash mode, which gives him more power, which deals double the damage or more damage. So yeah. Keep him at Sonic's life bar too, as he has life as a health bar. So yeah. Night stages, in my opinion, are pretty fun. They're good. They're a good chunk of time to spend on, in my opinion. I know most people don't like the Warhog because it's not like Sonic. Actually, even though it really isn't, because Sonic isn't supposed to fight everywhere. He's not supposed to slash or punch, and he's supposed to roll, homing attack, or boost in the enemies. However, it's enjoyable, in my opinion. The night stages are fun. However, the difficulty spike in night stages comes at Empire City, where that stage lets throw a bunch of bombs pits at you, but it's good enough. However, if you're not good with the Warhog, Empire City will be a pain for you if you're not that good with the Warhog. But besides that, these levels are pretty fun. Yeah, I'm kind of skimming through this quick because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run out of storage just for this one video alone. Like I said, my iPad can't handle that much. Unfortunately, so yeah. But that's the world. That's segment 3. Now we're gonna move on to segment 4, which is the missions, hub worlds, and everything else. So yeah. Hey guys, segment 4. So let's go ahead and get this over with. So first talk about the hub worlds. Now I know most people don't enjoy hub worlds Sonic games. I personally don't really like them, but don't mind them at the same time. Pretty much whatever on the hub worlds. If they're supposed to be here, they're supposed to be here. I don't really care. I don't really care about the hub worlds that much. I usually just focus on the main stage itself. So yeah, that's what I think about the hub worlds. And then the plane missions. Now after you beat a Patos Knight and after you took Professor Pickle after beating the Egg Lancer, you arrive to this tornado heading to Spagoni for the first time and heading to Eggman Land. Those are pretty much simple and they both have the same boss at the end, so yeah. But pretty much a quick time event for the win. The missions, there are missions in each stage. So if you're going for all medals like I did, I got all 200 medals for each Moon and Sun medal. Do missions that have that require medals. Actually, there are actually some missions that don't have medals that are required to get the missions that do have medals. So yeah, do that. And then what else do we talk about? But I think that's pretty much it. If there's anything I left out, leave it in the comments below. But overall, I'd give this game an 8.5 out of 10. It's a good game. There are just few little knickknacks and problems I have with it. But besides that, that's pretty much it. That's what they go Sonic Unleashed. It's a good game. Few problems here and there, but it's still a good enjoyment of time. So 8.5 out of 10. That's what I give it. So yeah, that's Sonic Unleashed for you. So see you next time.